So what was the first one that you tried for? Was it somewhere local, like a local club, or?
No, my first one is there's a funny story about that too, and I'm sure if this is a video podcast, I can turn my
Yeah,
camera.
well,
But up in the top of my studio, there's a carboy sitting right there by this
okay.
other trophy. That was from my first competition. There's a video of me making a mead for the Iron Bee competition, which was in Minnesota. The premise of the competition was that you had a secret ingredient you had to use, and then you
Okay.
submitted your mead with the secret ingredient. That year was fenugreek, which has a natural, like, kind of maple syrupy character to it if you use it. And this was probably 6 years ago now. I made a fenugreek, pear, and I love cilantro for some reason, and I really thought cilantro would go great in this brew, and so I just threw some cilantro on top of all that. It did not do well at that competition, but I have a gallon of it sitting up there because I like to run different tests on my channel, and one of them is a bulk versus bottle aging video. So I have one bottle left of it, and then I have the whole gallon. And so what I'll do here in a little bit is do a tasting at the 6 year mark of it to see if there's a difference between a bottle that's sat in a smaller capacity amount than a larger amount. All that to say, my first competition was many years ago, and since then I have hit it really hard. Over the past 2 years, I pursued what's called the Master Homebrewer Program's Circuit of America, which is 45 competitions. And so 2 years I submitted to
Mhm.
45 different competitions, and I've had a lot of great success through that. It's been unbelievably busy though. It's like a second job trying to
I bet.
make all the brews and
Yeah.
keep track of the schedule. And so this year I'm taking a break this next year, but not my first one as of now. I'm way in the thick of it.
So as you're going through these competitions, are the competitions designed where you have to make a certain style based on the competition themselves, or something you just go like, I want to make a wildflower, blah blah blah, add in this stuff and just submit it and
Yeah. A lot of these competitions are hybrid, so beer, mead, wine, cider, not wine, sorry, very few wine competitions, but um, pretty much anything you make in the mead world will fit into a category. And if you start throwing ingredients in and you're like, I don't know what category this goes in, it's probably going to go in an experimental mead, which means it's just a hodgepodge. And so honestly, I because I've brewed so much stuff at this point,
Mhm.
I just know which of the 12 categories it goes into, generally speaking. But their competitions don't limit you. There's, I'm sure, limitations if you were putting egregious ingredients that were like gonna kill somebody. If you made a poison mead, yeah, they're probably not gonna go for that. But aside from those things, it's an open world.
That's really cool. Yeah, I kind of like that. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I know in the beer world we definitely have that kind of category as well too, or all beers or whatever they end up calling them at
Mhm.
the end of the day. So for someone who's considering entering like competitions, what kind of advice would you give them?
I would say absolutely send stuff in with, like, find a competition that's local to you, and if not, then honestly, that Master Homebrewer Program circuit thing, you don't have to go through and do the gauntlet. That's just if you're wanting to pursue a higher placement, essentially. So at the end of this year, there's a placement to say, like, you earned the most points in this circuit, and so
Mhm.
you're whatever place. You don't have to do that, but that is a
Right.
great resource to find competitions because there's a ton of them on there. So find a competition. Don't be afraid to just enter stuff and go in with the knowledge that, or really the expectation that you're going for feedback. I think
Yeah.
we as people who um we obviously like shiny things. We want that medal. Everybody. I'd lie to you if I said I didn't like getting a medal.
Right.
But it is a dangerous teeter totter to assume that you're gonna get a medal. So go in hoping for good feedback from those judges to allow you to grow, to make more brew, to send to more competitions.